Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Whoa, bright lights. Welcome to the third Yale Clean Energy Conference. We're very excited to see you all here. There's a long line of people outside who are waiting to check in, but the early bird gets the worm. So we're getting going. We're going to get started. We've got two wonderful panels today. We've got an amazing keynote from Yale to kick us off, and we're really excited to see you all here. My name is Stuart DeCue. I'm the Executive Director of the Yale Center for Business and the Environment, one of the members of the Yale Clean Energy Collaborative that puts this conference on. And we couldn't be happier that you're joining us here at this moment, and all the different groups and organizations are here. Throughout the 2 days that we'll have over 20 speakers, you'll also get to meet 25 different companies or organizations that are working in clean energy, 15 early stage ventures or pre-commercial research projects that you can talk to, engage with tomorrow, see what they're working on. We really hope that this is an opportunity for you to immerse yourself in clean energy. And as we go through the 2 days too, as all these people file in and show up tomorrow, it's going to get kind of crowded in here as well and in other areas. So please rub elbows with somebody you don't know, say hi to them, ask them what they do, where they're from, how many kids they have, where they're going in life, and then what they want to do in the clean energy space. We really hope that this is an opportunity for you to make some of those new connections as well. As I mentioned, this is the third conference, and the first one we did during COVID, and it was online, and there weren't that many people there. And then the second one, we were kind of coming out of it, and about 400 people registered for it in person and online. And for this conference, we had almost 700 people register it over the 2 days. And this kind of explosion of interest that we see kind of parallels the explosion of interest that we see in clean energy across the United States and then across the globe. So the energy that you all bring to this, we hope gets kind of transposed and pushed, and that something is done with it on Monday after you're here on Thursday and Friday. I'd like to thank the sponsors for this conference. You see all the wonderful organizations that are contributing to this and sponsoring it and exhibiting. In particular, I just want to give a shout out to Connecticut Innovations, ISO New England, RWE, and Avangrid, the key sponsors for this to be able to make this whole conference happen. We deeply appreciate them. A little round of applause for the people who helped make this work. And to welcome you to Yale, we really like to put our best foot forward. And there's a wonderful person who's been in and around the university and really represents all the best parts of it, working at it for decades now. Dr. Julie Zimmerman is somebody who has a lot of the characteristics you want to see in a university that should be a public good. She's a global scholar, like principles of green engineering, if you find them, her name is attached to them. She's a tinkerer and a builder. She has a lab where she's working with all these people. She's a mentor, and all the people that come through spin out and do wonderful and amazing things with it. And you can see them kind of in the news as sort of startups or other folks or where their research is. And I think most importantly, she's a builder inside of an institution where she has a greater ambition for it that matches the moment. And she's got a new title. Whenever you introduce Julia, she's got like 16 new titles. And you just have to say all right, I'm not going to use all of those. But the newest one is the Vice Provost for Planetary Solutions. And in that role, Julie really gets to think and guide and help shape the university's approach so that you can answer the question, is the world better off because Yale is in it? And she's the right person for that. She's changed the curriculum at the Yale School of the Environment. She's kind of reshaped approaches to the way that we learn and teach people around here. And now she has the opportunity to do that broadly across the university. So we're jazzed. She's kicking us off here to let you know about all the work that's happening at Yale. And then we've got two amazing panels for you and keynote discussions where you're going to hear about the state of play in clean energy from 3 experts, and then innovation and equity. So welcome. We couldn't be happier to have you here. And Julie, the floor is yours.
Well, thanks, Stu. I'm just going to correct one thing. I haven't been here for decades, so it is a real pleasure to be here speaking to you today, and an honor to be opening the Yale Clean Energy Conference. This conference really represents the best kind of work that Planetary Solutions is hoping to do, fostering interdisciplinary collaborations, creating synergies, and engaging with partners around and beyond campus to catalyze, design, implement, and iterate solutions to the most pressing planetary challenges. The lineup of speakers that you have put together and the participants that are here is nothing short of astounding. And the fact that there are so many alumni of Yale and 25 partner organizations and 15 early stage innovators who are all doing the daily, weekly, and monthly work to reshape our energy system makes it even more invigorating. I especially want to welcome the participants of the Yale online certificate program in financing and deploying clean energy. That program is really a testament to how Yale can support working professionals in their journey. Perhaps what makes this event so rewarding to me is that it really focuses on creating the clean energy and just energy future that we all need. I want to thank the Yale Clean Energy Collaborative for putting together the conference that represents over 20 organizations here on campus. And then particular thanks to Stu DeQ and Julia Nugent and Kathy Hogler at the Yale Center for Business and the Environment, and then a wide range of student leaders from across campus, and of course our facilities and IT folks and the event team here at SOM. Their work, that behind the scenes work, really exemplifies the backbone of how organizations can do all the things, big and small, that bring us together and connect our expertise. As you heard from Stu's introduction, my role at Yale is now the Vice Provost for Planetary Solutions. You may also know this is a brand new position for the university that got started about 2 months ago. And it had great support from the top, from the President Solovey, Provost Strobel, and the Board of Trustees. I can tell you one thing for sure, this position was created with a lot of deliberation and thinking. It's the Yale way. I can tell you that while I wasn't in the room where it happened, they gave a lot of thought to the name of the role. There's a reason why it isn't called the Vice Provost for measuring, monitoring, characterizing, reviewing, and assessing planetary problems. And it's not the Vice Provost for esoteric analyses of planetary crises. The reason that Yale has chosen to engage on planetary solutions is because there is a shared understanding and commitment that that is what is necessary. Solutions. Everyone in the room knows the magnitude of the challenges we face around energy, climate, food, water, inequity, global health, and so much more. We also know that the time for action is now, and that those that need to act are all of us. The statement we are so effectively making with Planetary Solutions is that we recognize the strength of Yale, the excellence, the brilliance, the breadth, the network, the capability for discovery and invention, and the ability to influence and inform global discourse. And because we possess those strengths and those gifts, it is required and imperative that we use them to address the greatest challenges of our time. To do otherwise would not be worthy of our great institution. What makes me so proud to be part of this campus-wide initiative is that it's far more than campus-wide. The people of Yale are well aware that as vast and as broad and truly amazing as the Yale diaspora are, just look at all of us who are collected here today, that we will not make the magnitude of positive impact that is necessary by simply engaging Yale. While of course all parts and aspects of Yale can and are being engaged in planetary solutions, it is when we engage with communities, partners, and other institutions around the world, and right here in our own backyard, that we can make maximum progress. As many of you know, this conference today is one part of an event called the Yale and New Haven Climate and Energy Summit. In addition to today's event, we'll be convening on issues of finance, economic growth, climate equity, and even the grand opening of Climate Haven, a startup incubator right here in New Haven. I know the engagement from all the different disciplines and sectors and perspectives from near and wide is energizing to all of us. However, I have a little secret. When we decided on the name of the summit as Climate and Energy, we were being a little bit sneaky. You see, what we're really thinking about is how to emphasize the work of Planetary Solutions Initiative. And so climate and energy is actually a double entendre. As we move forward with our shared mission, we know that we are changing the climate in which we work, and we also must inject energy into our efforts to ensure success. Climate. To create climate for planetary solutions across Yale, we need to make sure that it is unequivocally clear in every corner of the university that this work is respected and admired. Every student, alumnus, senior faculty, brand new staff member, administrator, assistant professor, and everyone in between know that as they build planetary solutions in whatever their daily work is, it is valued by the university. This climate can be achieved in many ways, from providing tangible funding and support for projects to establish connections and collaborations that never existed. It means we serve as a model in inspiring one another and all of those observing what we do from far away. This means the daily ways that we design and use our buildings and all the infrastructure that is the Yale metropolis. A climate of planetary solutions means that people from different roles and expertise and backgrounds can feel a sense of alignment and shared purpose. That is the work that we do, contributing to make the world a better place, because Yale is in it. I said it and Stu said it. The world is a better place because Yale is in it. From the students we train, to the knowledge we generate, to the way we run our campus operations. Instead of always focusing on the damage that humanity inflicts upon nature as the only truth in the story, we can now know that it is equally true that we all strive with all our capabilities to repair the past and create a future that is benefited because of our efforts. And to aspire to such audacious goals takes energy. So how does Planetary Solutions impart energy into our ecosystem? One of the best ways is exemplified within this conference today and the events of the Climate and Energy Summit this week. One of the most potent outcomes of convening great minds and motivated change makers together around important topics is the energy that is realized by each individual and the group as a whole. The energizing power of community cannot be underestimated. Another energy boost is accomplished by providing visibility to the tremendous efforts taking place throughout Yale. Too often, accomplishments that are directly applicable to planetary solutions go either undernoticed or unheralded. We seek out these good news stories to shout them from the rooftops, because good work, if done invisibly, cannot have the scale of its potential positive impact unless it is magnified. So today's event on clean energy is certainly a tremendous contribution to Yale's climate, and without question increases our energy. So let's go on with the hard and fulfilling work of implementing planetary solutions and ensuring that Yale is a net positive impact on the planet.